Hello. Glad everybody could make it. There's currently nobody here. That's fine, but it has been a heck of a new year. Last stream got disconnected because I found out my internet provider was having some issues. Because it ended up going on for like 4 days straight. Enough to the point that they were actually making me scared that I forgot to pay the bills. And then I went, okay, cool. Well, here's the bank statement. It was paid. Do better. How's it going, everybody? Righty. So as people trickle on in, or what? Who the what? Not weird to have now, brown cow or whatever. Even though it only gets to see the last 5, but one thing is I'm still needing to get used to the new stars of that song is way too short. Yeah, that one's such a nice one to just relax and talk to. I need an extended version of that. But, I'm still needing to get used to the new stars. Because if it's done properly, there's the chance of different kinds of strategies being available. Most notably on different openings on tribes such as Imperious, Rainbow Shine, how's it going? Oh, Imperious, Barter, Omaji, Kiku, Yadak. A lot of tribes have so many different openings, and by so many different, there's like at least more than one, at least 2 different openings for each of these tribes that in their own way can be viable. And whenever you have it to a game where there's different viable openings for, like in this case, like for Barter, for Omaji, like imagine chess, but the only move that was good at all was moving the king's pawn forward 2 spaces. Like that was the only good move out of all 20 available moves. The only one good move is that one. Now it has its ups and downs, it's, you know, textbook, but you know, imagine if it was like that. Everybody would not be happy with it. Haven't watched you in a while. I mean, I've been busy doing a lot of things. But one thing I was reflecting back at both my streams as well as whenever I'm playing on my phone, I have not played what is my original favorite tribe, Quetzali. Not nearly enough. Map size is a factor. That is true. Map size is absolutely a factor. Now, I will continue. We're going to go ahead and switch this over to draft. I will continue to say that at least in 1 versus 1s, I dropped a bottle cap. Oh, you know what I can do? I can also post in the actual Polytopia that we are live. Poly2. There we go. So, it took a while to get started. But a good balanced map is where you can do both rush strategies as well as defensive economic strategies. A larger map, you could start in any way you like and not be punished as much. That's still vaguely true, but you need to still expand fast enough to snowball the economy. So the openings, even on the larger maps, are still mostly the same. But despite me saying that a lot of tribes can have multiple different openings, Quetzali, my original favorite tribe, unfortunately fails to uphold that expectation. What we're going to do really fast, we're going to decline. We're just going to go to the new game. We're just going to look at Quetzali really fast. Lake, small, sure. We're not going to be playing this game through. But notice, so we have fruits, one animal, no fish. No fish? That's not like Quetzali. Alright. Let's do it again. You got a whole bunch of fruit. Now, Quetzali has a lot of fruit generation, but they have 0% farming. So while your first tech is typically going to be organization, where you go from there really depends. You can go with hunting for a more economic strategy, because that leads into forestry, yada yada, so forth. If you really wanted to, like, wait 4 turns, you could try to rush construction, burn forests, and make a whole bunch of farms. That's technically a possibility, but it's a bad one. The other one, which I prefer to use, oddly enough, is swapping over to riders, because riders supporting defenders, oddly enough, is, like, really good. Or if the map dictates, you can pivot over to fishing or climbing very well. Like, Quetzali has so many different possible openings. So we're gonna go ahead and look at Quetzali. Quetzali really only have warrior opening. Oh, on that front, yeah. Haven't seen much windmill by Quet. It's for a reason. It's because it's too slow. So even though their first move, like, despite me saying, like, it's a lot more interesting, but Quetzali's got a lot of different possible openings available to them, which is, even though they all start off the same with organization for the most parts, you can go fishing depending on the map. Like on Archipelago. Maybe Diplo Rush, yeah. Diplo Rush is also a thing. But Quetzali is supposed to be the tribe that slow and steady wins the race. They start off with defenders. They attempt to rush that defender to the center as quickly as possible. And then after that, they rapidly expand from there and then defend their borders. They can play aggressively, forcing those defenders onto, like, adjacent to, because if a defender gets next to an opponent's city, all you need, especially if they're training warriors to protect against it, is just 2 riders, bop-a-da-bop, and then the defender secures the siege, and the opponent needs minimum, like, 3 units in order to overcome that. Everyone else's New Year's been good. Mine has been somewhat overwhelming with work. And I just got news that a distant relative passed away last night. So we're off to a good start on the year. I'm not too crushed by it, but I do need to figure out what I need to do. Thoughts on the new Simanti? They could use some help. Archery is a little too good against them. Alrighty. Mighty Leader. We are playing against a Barter. We're going to go ahead and open up with our warrior, pass the turn. Amro, how goes it? But I really want to make sure that my more immediate family is going to be all right during this time. I like the new workshop of Symancy. It's fascinating. So close. Oh, never punished. So, oh, I need to get my drawing board up. If they had moved either here, here, or here, we can level up and then train a warrior. So that's what the plan was there. That's the more optimal. I'm trying to get better at that for you guys. So capitals are right next to each other? Yup. That's exactly what that's telling me. Fishing? Yeah, I'm thinking of going fishing. From the looks of it, we have land here, because we have a water tile here, and of course we got water, we got water, we got water, 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 water. But even just the bare minimum of this, like, this is still the center of the map. So what we're going to do is move it on this way. And then I'm going to do a very cheeky 1, 2, explore. Shame. That could have been better, but yes, this is in fact a lake map. Explorer goes east in because the dark water. I was... Yeah, I was hoping it was going to go this way and then progress up here, but I did not consider the possibility of it just going straight south. So that was actually dumb of me. You can get to the other island before them, right? Cleared the fog so it could have... Yeah. We're gonna put our port here. I know I'm spending a turn not leveling this city up, but dang! Alrighty. We did a good job at slowing down our opponent's growth. Because they only just now got to meet us and they got 5 stars, but that's on turn 6, unlike us who was able to get it way sooner, so. Noise on the water, though? Yep! That is very important. If... I'm trying to decide. I think... just for the essence of speed, we need to send him back here. Because I was going to originally send it this way, but... we need to get our potential village over here, but these guys need to get onto the water. So... this is the route we're going to have to take. You go here. So this warrior movement was a misplay. We're just going to be looking for a potential rune right on this location. We're going to go in fruit, workshop. Roads next? Maybe. Because that would get me my, giant. You forgot riders? Yeah. It's fine. I think roads are gonna be next. We're gonna be having to move this warrior around the outside, at least to avoid the opponent bouncing into a really bad position if they have really sneaky riders, which they do not. Can I get riding and level up our city? The answer is actually yes. And again, we're not going to explore here. We're going to just get another workshop. Our economy is not doing super hot. Go for the South City. Oh, yeah. You better believe it. Maybe they're already positioning a cat. Yeah, that is something that, Barter tends to like to do, is rush mathematics. In theory, I would too, but, like, I don't have animals. We don't have a lot of wood. Roads is the next important tech for us to get our giant. We're going to be sending... Ooh. We're gonna be greedy. Greed is good, right? Yeah. I can go another turn. Punished. Capital Siege. They would have to... I mean, they could. They could. I guess they technically could have. We should just start training units just to respect a potential capital siege. But I really want to get roads so we can get our giant. Well, I guess I'm not getting a giant because to protect myself, I'm going to be doing what they just did, and we're going to be doing a border growth because all these forests makes it to where the only way is going to be through here, and I'm assuming that that is not very viable for them. Roads. Road. Road. We're gonna do the cheaper method. Fruit. Border growth. Defender. Just get more units onto the water. Why no landing raft? Basically, 1. And then I guess I could just land it here, and then 3. We have the vision. They do too now, but I very much want... Well, that's, kinda almost too greedy. Never! Me being greedy? I would never be greedy. In my entire Polytopia career. We need to start training the military. We're training a rider in this city so it can get to this village a lot faster. Oh, hope it pays off. I hope so. Because we've already got 2 units onto the water. If I see they start putting units onto the water, we can pivot into rammers. Because Quetzali naturally has that bonus of, we're gonna make it first! If you get there, you have 2/3 of the map. That's the goal. So it really depends on what they get from this ruin. So we're gonna still be heading straight over to here. Oh, just barely off. Workshop. Because regardless, this number of roads would still be the same, but by placing this port here, we just need 1 road here. Watch out for bridges. We're going to be fine on bridges. Because we control this spot right here. Alright, they're on the water, so... yeah, they got the swordsman. I have to let them take that city. That's unfortunate. Of course it's a swordsman. Of course it's a swordsman. Why would it not be a swordsman? Blueberry cheesecake, how's it going? Sword there is nasty. Oh yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and retreat them on back. I'm gonna move there in case there's a route. There is! 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I had to spend another turn. I did it wrong. It's fine. Whoo! We almost had that free win. One, two, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So they can't just sneak a siege on into there. Go ahead and put a warrior there. Alright, so unfortunately this defender now needs to just retreat onto here. They have catapults! That's silly, but okay. Happy to see a live stream again? Yeah. That was very, very hard to watch, and even harder, they almost fell for it. Right? I mean, we got some pretty vital information from all that, and they are having to invest more to inland, which means that bought me a turn to improve my economy for the water. So, it's not the end of the world. It's still pretty good for us. I am a little bit sad about my miscounting, though, is because of that forest. And I don't have forestry, so we just have to accept that. We're gonna take that ruin first. I'm just gonna improve the economy. Hunt. Resources. Because I do need forestry. Road here. We're gonna road here for the Grand Bazaar. Super units. Hunt. Explore monuments is complete. We're going to place Park of Fortune here. Get ourselves more resources. We're going to start leveling this up. Workshop. I just need the better economy. Fruit. Resources. Eye of God. 1. Population growth. 2. 3. I think this works, right? I could be wrong. Archers or scouts? Water is everywhere on their side. You need a navy? Yep. Well, I need an economy first, which we just fixed. Because, yeah, they're trying to get onto the water, but we have the innate advantage. That was very cash money. I mean, I nearly doubled my economy with that. It was at least 50% more right there. Next turn, Rider goes here, Defender goes here. And it's just, I need to start... A, securing the water. Maybe they'll go Workshop. I mean, they're trying to improve their economy as well. This is a map win for me. At this point, I just need to secure it. Get Rune with Defender in City with Rider. Yep, you got it, Amro. You got this 8-5. I can still lose this. But in this instance, we just go here. We're going to pick up Sailing first. And then we're going to get this... Dang! Just in case it's actually anything good. This giant is going to go here just to threaten the presence onto the water. Do I just place a Grand Bazaar here? Or a Grand Bazaar? I think we're good. Will you do a viewer match? I mean, people are allowed to jump in and offer to fight. Put one of the riders into the water. I want to threaten a land presence as well. Because if I don't position units here, then my opponent is going to focus every single bit of their economy getting onto the water. So by threatening two cities worth of production to be attacking their capital, they then need to make a better investment onto the water. Do you have a date for the next free-for-all, by the way? I'm probably going to set it for the end of this month. Ooh, that was not a good move. Believe me, one rider will matter more than one land unit right now. Probably. Just ask blueberry cheesecake. Heh. I can get random swordsmen too. It is the incorrect time to be getting navigation. Yeah. Border growth? On this city? Yeah, probably. That would be good. We're talking about border growth on our new southern city of Chukwu, right? Because that would be very good. That makes it to where the only way is all the way around. We could definitely do a border growth there. I still have a monument, so road, hunt, workshop, hunt, fruit, fruit. Yeah, we can't afford it. Resources. We're just gonna plant that defender there. I mean, at this point, we just overwhelm with units. My giant did exactly what it's needing to do, where they're investing resources in the land, because catapults ain't cheap. You can scout the cat? Yeah. We absolutely can. I'm recruiting! I would need to get forestry in order to do a border growth on this city over here. How close are we to killer? Not close enough. Spending 7 stars on a port that one city isn't bad by in that one city isn't bad by the way. Which one? Oh, you're talking about on Chukawap? Maybe. That would make sense. It's just it hasn't been on my radar for some silly reason. Dang it! They did a border growth first. It's fine. We could definitely put a defensive ports back here. Yeah, and just that way it only costs us 2 stars. Oh, wait, we have mining. I got it from a ruin. How long have I had that? Long enough. Sorry, chat. Good enough. Since you get 5 back anyways, yeah. It's been bothering you for a while. Yeah, it's probably been bothering you for, what, like 4 or 5 turns? It wasn't, like, forever, but it was long enough. I thought you were just refusing to use it. I kinda was. But, if I had got it, like, 5 turns ago, we would have been in a much better spot right now. This game is basically over. We're just rolling through the motions. They're gonna try. No reason not to. You taking their South City? I think my first goal is specifically to cut off all support to the Southern City. All in the meantime, I am trying to apply pressure to their capital. Killer Monument is complete. I'm just trying to improve my economy every little bit, which way, shape, and form I can. Good enough. Double whammy, right? Just siege a Bodok with the giant. Why no giant there? Because I'm bad at math. You're right. You had enough. You're right. My brain went, that's all I can do there. I'm out of stars. and then like literally 2 seconds later, I looked up and went, I can save my 5 stars. I don't need to spend them. Yeah, you're right. I should have just done the giant. It's fine. It's fine! Ooh, they have Schwarzman. Alright, let's go ahead and just get ourselves the, giant. No reason not to. I think I'm still going to do border growth here. It gives me a lot of options. It's not as good as if I did it way earlier, but eh. It's fine. Good enough. Double bomber, I really thought about it, but I don't think a double bomber actually, like, awards me any major advantage. At least last turn. This upcoming turn it will, like, I almost have enough for a, triple, I mean, I could chop. I don't have to hold on to all these trees, like, tree here is gonna do pretty much nothing. Border growth doesn't do much for him. I mean, I guess it gets him like 2 fish, but why'd you border growth there? We are gonna still bomber here, bomber here. Yoink. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, double siege, not much they can really do to stop it. They'll resign. Questionable choice? Which one's the questionable choice? I am definitely willing to talk about it. That was just a bad map for our opponent. The enemy border growth? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I would have done much in their position here. It's just... they did the correct thing. They got swordsmen. They're just trying to defend, but... they really need to be funneling a lot more units onto the water and making a push for the water to not lose this important chain link that is between these two cities. I don't know what the opponent needs to do in this position. If they took pop growth, they could have gotten a giant. It would have been an expensive giant, but technically yes. It's just the border growth didn't make any difference for them on how many pops it took for them to get a giant. I don't know, it's really hard to review that game and figure out what I could have done better. I did make a lot of greedy plays, but if my opponent played more aggressively, we just needed defenders followed by riders, and we would have been fine, so. It's just I got onto... because they have 4 cities, I have 3, but then I've got... my goodness. They start off with 4, I start off with 3. I naturally get 4 here. They, same distance, can get 2, but... we managed to take one of the cities that technically should have been theirs. Map win? Yeah... it's just, what are you supposed to do in this situation against Quetzali? Because it's either they needed to have gotten a slightly better economy and onto the water before I did, because by turn 7, I'm already onto the other side. Yeah, they just needed to start getting onto the water at this point. I mean, they have fishing here. They were spinning their stars poorly. Oh, no, they got fishing here. They already have forestry. Just level up the city! I know. Same exact way you guys yell at me. I think it's just they didn't know how to properly level up, that's it. There's an interesting option to lock you to the land, lock you on the land with catapults. They needed to have been a little bit better with their early game economy. That's it. Oh, horrible matchup for us. Quetzali versus Hudrik, my nemesis. Where'd go up here?
We're going to go ahead and grab our org. Fruit. Fruit. Workshop. Pass. Those archers doing damage without consequences? Yep! Against defenders? We're not picking up any techs. Not yet. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. Pretty certain they just didn't explore there. That's too close. Yep. It's really bad for me. Plus with those mountains specifically right there. Yeah, the mountains could help. Unfortunately, the mountains are going to harm me more than they're going to do good. Alrighty. Pass this turn. Yeah. Very playable map, as all maps should be. Right? We'll make it work. I'm 1 star short, so let's... Climbing would actually be pretty nice here. Diplomacy's no good for us. It's not like they have an amazing economy. Their economy will be better than ours. Get to the east first, maybe? Can't. I've been cut off. Well, it depends on if I want to get rid of this, give up the rune or not. If we get a swordsman... I mean, through the water? Maybe. We're gonna explore. I don't care what lighthouse it gives me as long as I get a lighthouse. I wish I got more vision of them. I think you need to go to the water up north. They'll surround you since you've been cut off. Yeah. Our economy's good enough to be able to fight against this, but it's going to be annoying. Our economy's actually better than theirs right now, which does matter. Pull him away. Oh yeah, I remember Sarmanti not having pacifist monuments, so it's rough. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Ooh, they don't have climbing. Starting don't feel so good. It's fine. Trying to decide if we get our own archers. We're gonna... get one defender here, and we'll pass the turn. Yeah, this mountain's gonna do us more harm than good. That was a mistake. We push for the win, or do we... Gotta go. Good luck with the fun with stream. Yeah! Trying to decide between mining, because mining will get me some levels. How far away are we from the killer? Mining gets me 2 giants. Resources. I want to try to save my resources as much as I can. Because this siege is going to slow him down a lot. It's not like I win the game with this siege. But that is... Well, it should be like 4 stars worth of production. Because this is only getting 2. This is only getting 2. So he can't produce anything for a turn. Which is really good. Alright, we're getting giants. Trained a warrior? Not an archer? So I mean, I'm assuming that means that this warrior is heading north. This game's not lasting that long. Forge. My city might keep being sieged next turn. It's fine. Whoops. I did my math wrong. Well, I could put a Park of Fortune here. I probably should. Fortunately, that gets rid of one of my giants that I can have. But it is better for us to get the Schwarzman and start applying some pressure. I need riders to support these Schwarzman. They're getting cats. Attempting to. Might be a tad bit too slow. I need to apply pressure now, so we're just sending everything forward. Everything else from this point onwards is full military. In the meantime, I should probably wrap around to the back. Yeah, they're leveling up their economy. Yeah, they got the killer monument first. They got a gate? Just time to start spamming some units. Apply some pressure. This person is playing very well, by the way. How much does this do? 7. Yeah, they're improving their economy a lot better. Alright, aggression's not gonna work no more. That is a shame. Need to go back to just improving everything as much as we can. Welcome back, Amro. So I'm either going to be investing into archery. I think I want to just start getting onto the water. Because we both kind of played through this early game. I have swordsmen. They have catapults. So it's a very bad matchup for me. I should be able to fix this, honestly, with archers and roads. Yeah, our opponent's just playing this very well. Positioning is on point every single turn. I'm probably going to lose this just because of skill issue. That's fine. I think we just lose if I don't go archery, is the issue. If only you had knights, right? Now, my opponent, like, look at the positioning of all of his units every single turn. It is beautiful. I can't get to his guys. I'm still 2 kills away from the killer monument. So, I'm just... It's just a rough position for me, and my opponent's doing an excellent job capitalizing on it. Yep. Oh, immediately veterans it. Another question I have is, do I do a border growth to help protect my capital? Oh, I guess we just lose. I did not apply enough pressure. We're going to try to play fast to put him on a time crunch. Because he's down to 9 seconds. Should be able to unsiege just fine, but... Like, look at this. These units right here, he's moving them back really safely, and they are very far away from the front. But also, now that I also have road technology, I'm threatening to have my own markets. Where's this rider going? Doesn't really have much to go. Oh, still doesn't have climbing tech. Think of the amount of pressure he could be applying to me just if he got climbing. What kind of game is this? This is Polytopia, a turn-based strategy game. With war. Lots of war. It's free for on mobile devices. One, two. Dang, I'm literally like 1 star short. Ooh, resources. Is it a multiplayer game? Yeah, it's multiplayer. I'm currently playing online right now. My opponent is really good. But also, he's currently on a time crunch, so he's a lot more likely to start making bad plays now. Which is really good for me. But he is better but is he better than you? I don't know. He would probably make a good opponent for you. At this point, I'm just wanting to apply as much pressure as possible. Ooh, he's trying to level up as quickly as possible. 4, 3, 2, you got it, bud! Oh, he's out of time! And we're going to reposition our giants right there, pass the turn. Oh, he has a swordsman hiding in the back. Dang. Oh, well. That's fine. Well, this is playable. That was a joke if you hadn't known. He's honestly pretty good. It's just, I'm getting the opportunity to constantly apply pressure, which is really good for me. And at this point, I have to constantly apply pressure to this city because he has markets. We're gonna get the ruin first. Getting another village all the way back here is not gonna do us anything. Dang, I mismasked. It's fine. I'm gonna send another rider as support. Bring him on over to here, bring this guy over to here. Pass the turn. Our opponent's main objective is to get relieve the pressure off that city. Definitely doable. Eating carrots while watching makes you 5% better. All pros know this. Acting like always so everyone else. I know the joke, but it's you. It's not a joke. Come on, man. We know it's not a joke. You're simply the greatest. Oh! Why didn't you hit Knight with Archer? I don't think I could. The zone of control? Unless I'm missing something? Because I wanted to actually kill the knight. That might have been a turn that they needed. Knights are dumb. Also, getting the swordsman up there, if it was anything like stars, that would have been so much better for me. Stars, a tech, like any tech here, including spiritualism. Yeah, this one's just been a rough game for me. Yep. Him getting markets was just too much, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Quetzali economy versus Hoodrick economy. Hoodrick's economy is much more defined. So it's a lot easier for Hoodrick to actually pivot into markets versus Quetzali that starts off needing organization and then can go into forestry and mathematics. But Quetzali's always playing a catch-up game when it comes to their eco. Yeah, and he's now in the water. He has the better economy, so I have to win the battle on the land. I'm just putting pressure on him. I don't have sailing, so we're not being able to get that village before they do. Oh, my archer could have attacked. I'm dumb. We're gonna pull some Rats gameplay where you want to see multiple consecutive brilliant plays. Oh, that'd be amazing. I'm not on Rats level. It's just... I need to apply enough pressure and then be able to afford 2 cloaks. That's what I need. So I need to end my turn with... I'm making 27 stars a turn, and I need an additional... So that's 5. I need an additional 11. So I need to end my turn with 11 stars. The issue is he has knights. Ah, shoot. I just lined my units up. You can shoot the cat out? I can do better! I can apply a lot of pressure to those cats. Him letting go of that city. We're gonna lose the city, that's fine. His goal is to set up for a night chain and clear everything I've got. So sad the mine spot is blocked by the monument. It's fine. We're not winning that way. He does not have a knight anywhere. Oh, I can actually... Yeah, that's fine. You could have forged for the giant, though. I was 1 star short. I probably could have if I did the math completely right, but in my head, I had it planned for that, and then when I had everything set in... Ah! Where did it come from? Where was that? How did I... Seriously, chat, how did I miss that? Oh, such a rookie mistake. What the heck, man? I can't believe me. Skill issue. No. I think that's fine. I mean, we win through land. It doesn't matter. That they got another city over here. Because I just need to win on their with their capital. Yeah, he just learned that I don't have vision on all of the water. It's actually a pretty big deal there. Oh, I hate these knights. Despite having the counter unit. It's because of these markets. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, Juggernaut secures the land. My city up there in the north is completely cut off. Is Astro who I think they are? Or is this a different Astro? Because yeah, they've been playing this very well the entire time. Nothing else to do. I would resign in this position. You would have very good dedication or whatever. I mean, there's still technically a way I win. But if my opponent sees it coming, it's just, there's still a way I can win this. So, I think to resign in this position is a little too early. Yeah, we probably lost. I need too much. Is there? I'm also trying to figure out, like, is there a way I can win this with my own chivalry? I think so. Well, not with this archer here. Also, he can road his other archers forward. That's the best. Pretty certain we just lose, but it all depends on this next turn. You just got a revelation? Ooh. Yeah, if only I could have gotten that Eye of God. That would have helped a lot. Yeah, we just lose. I'm just gonna give him a scare. Well played, though, from both sides. Yeah. It's actually a pretty darn good game. Oh, it arches around here. I thought I had one extra movement. I mean, we played well, so I can't be upset with the performance of the game. We did as well as we could. Yep. And then, we'll just go ahead and place this so he can play that if he wants. It's literally he captures. I might as well just let him capture, get that satisfaction. And of course, he's probably sitting there going like, just resign! Well played on his part. Apparently, guys, because you didn't Philo Rush. I don't know what that bit is. It reminds me of a tech philosophy, which I don't like. I mean, we were playing against a tribe that essentially counters us. He also, like, just... I will say the map was disadvantageous to us. But, like, it's just everything he did. Look how beautiful all these plays are. So he gets an Explorer. Yep. What you need to do, especially when you see that, gets an excellent Explorer. And at this point, like, he's applying pressure. All he has to do is get Warriors and Archers, and that's enough to apply pressure to me. I would have to be picking up Hunting, then Archery, or Riders, and then Roads, and get a lot of Riders. But by the time I do any of that, he's, in the meantime, going Forestry, Mathematics, and getting Giants. So that's why we were going, okay, kind of like just Riders, and try to figure out the shortest path, which, yeah, kind of did what it needed to do, but... What did I do? I feel like I messed up on the turn that I ended up playing this Park of Fortune, I think is where I really messed up. Because it was this turn right here. So turn 12. So I get Smithery. Pick up Tech. Get our Giant. Was this the wrong play? Because I feel like he was just gonna siege. How's it going, Alpha? I feel like maybe it was this defender. It's me, Astro. Yeah, that was an amazing game. I'm trying to figure out because it was rough for me from the very start, but I feel like the biggest mistake was on turn 12. Should I have just moved the defender forward? Because if I move the defender forward to here, and then put this defender here, I don't think I'm forced into training units on my capital. Honestly, I accidentally gave up my West City. It's fine. I mean, you know it was fine. Did you answer a question about that game? I'm also curious about that question, but I think it was just this defender. I should have just moved it forward and sacrificed it. Because then we would have had enough to just get our metal, pump out a giants, and then just immediately start applying pressure with the giants. In the meantime, pivot over to archery. Were you frustrated? Told me he didn't resign when he should have. I probably should have resigned like 3 turns ago, but when we're talking about the end of the game, yeah, I'm trying to think about... I think you should have gone market sooner, probably, rather than archery. I felt like I had enough to pressure you, but clearly I didn't. I thought I had enough to pressure you out of the game. That was my true intention, is just go, okay, quick couple giants, follow up with archery, because I had more cities. I felt like I could have turned the game around, but especially with already having a more established right of roads, maybe going markets was the right thing. It's just every single time someone tells me I should have done it, this one thing, like, oh, you should have gone markets. Well, I've tried going markets against Hoodrick. I don't know. I think it was just a rough spawn. I made the most of it, though. That and my micromanagement was not as good as it could have been. It's just, since I had swordsmen, I wanted to support the swordsmen with archers and roads. At least that was my line of thinking, but again, it was probably wrong. So at this point, kind of knew it was going to be an economic game, and at that point, that's when I lost. I really lost by, like, turn 14, 15. I mean, in the end, there is no one-size-fits-all. There is no one-size-fits-all. It's just I was playing against somebody that had excellent game sense. Oh, let's erase the arrow that is pointing down to the subscribe button, which is it right here? Hold on, I gotta pull this up on, I don't know. You did good. Yeah, I'm not disappointed with my my performance. Yeah, that makes sense. The market knight combo is all that saved you. Oh yeah, it really was. I think I disbanded a couple too many units, because I was actually trying to get to knights of my own. Because, like, all the economy doesn't do you any good if you already have everything you need. That 3v5 city in the beginning was scary, honestly. That's why I thought I could pressure for a win. I bet you that you could, review the game with other people and go, well, if Toby played better and he did this, he could have seized the win. It's just those archers applied a lot of pressure early on, so I lost a couple units too many. I think I got enough time for one more. Ooh, who dat? We're gonna do one more Quetzali. Astro, does anybody start off with no warrior? I do sometimes very rarely play Quetz, though. I mean, I just feel like it's too slow not to. Because, yeah, I just played in team games. Fair enough. Quetzali is pretty good in team games. At least I would assume they would be. I am making assumptions. I have not played team... Oh, dear goodness. I knew it! Yeah, it's just the early embassy advantage. Yeah, early embassy advantage makes a big difference. The tricky thing, though, is it's going to be tough to get an explorer out on this city over here. I think it's still worth the risk of doing an explorer just so we can figure out what's going on over here. We're going to go ahead and send this warrior to pick up the ruin and the lighthouse. But I would like to pivot into riders and recognize your thing through Polytopia free-for-all video and saw a fun matchup. Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun that match. Definitely, you definitely applied a lot of pressure on me in a very engaging way. All right, we're gonna do an explore. Ah! No! Oh, why would you do this to me? That's rough. Port. I just noticed the roads, right? The spawn looks really bad. I probably win in 2 turns. 3 turns, my bad. We're still waiting for the 4th public start PTD. Go to Rider Capital Siege? Probably just a warrior. Oh, Polytrooper bot? Yeah, we're still waiting on that. Oh, I should have attacked. Initiated a trade. Because the trade is advantageous to me in this position. He needs to start training riders now. This one's probably a mistake. That rider kill was not worth it? I think it was. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that Rider kill was worth it. Especially since he went down here to collect the village. Valid, right? Bop-a-da-bop. Ah! That was not the attack I wanted to make. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whoops. It's fine. That's the game. I just it still works out at the end. Yay, he got the kill. Yay, he got the kill. I didn't feel what a king. The defender should have been. So the defender, maybe it should have been in this tile, but the reason I put it into this tile here is to make it initially more difficult for the opponent to offer defense. Because yeah, if the defender was here, yeah, it would have been a completely different scenario. Waiting for a giant push. I'm waiting for a giant push, but he doesn't have any monuments. He needs 5 stars, but his capital's the only one producing stars. He's making me nervous. He doesn't have it. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, because of the... I'm not thinking. That's fine. Oh, that was a headache of early game management. Double lighthouse? Maybe? Let's take a look. Apparently we've also played against this person before. So he goes up, gets org, gets the level. Gets an explorer. That's a risky explorer. I think, yeah, the explorer specifically will always go this way now, right? So, I mean, our opponent could have. Yeah, because they haven't moved their warrior yet. So that was just a misplay. They should have moved the warrior first and then leveled the city up. Because with that, these clouds would have been cleared, and the explorer would have gone north. And that would have been the vision they wanted. Mistakes. And then we are literally setting up for the defender's spearhead. So I think I could have done a lot more differently on my turn here. Because this is the turn where people are saying, yeah, you should have done these differently. Starting on turn 6, I think, statistically, I want to attack with the warrior and engage a trade. So in this case, we will both trade them. This rider secures the kill. And then the defender doesn't have to go to this tile here. It could do what Amro was saying, and it can actually go to this southern tile. Because our goal is we want our defender to siege the capital. That's the win. The other option... Also, in this situation, with what you were seeing right here, you need to start training units as Urkaz. Like, they need to pick up riding. Or at least they just need to train... Level this up, train 2 warriors, and just start spamming out units. Which is... it's kind of what they did, yeah. It's technically what they did. And then the turn was ugly here. So they did the correct thing to attack. Training the units. But what's their best moves in this case? By the way, why did you get climbing in our game? It was mostly so I could apply pressure. That and... So in our game... I mean, my line of thinking can be wrong, because I don't play with you pros all the time, so... I got climbing... I think I got climbing here so that way you couldn't... Because I've been in positions like this before where if I don't get climbing and I just move a defender, you just get climbing, move the warrior here, and you have a permanent threat onto my capital right here. And I just did not want that instance. That's the reason why I got climbing there. But then, it coincidentally led to me finding out how I'm going to get my first giant. So, for me, it worked out. But I really was hoping this was also going to be metal. Because Quetzalli does have high chances. So it's really for try to get more resources, defend my capital. Because those mountains were honestly killer for me. I could not get to you because of those mountains. That's at least my line of thought right there. Because if I just let you plant a warrior there, then I'm toast. Especially since those are disadvantageous trades for me in those instances, because you have archers, and even though I could be spamming out defenders, you just need 3 archers, and then the warrior sieges. And then you just spam out warriors every turn, and you have a Congo line of warriors to my capital. Did he connect his cities with roads? The person we just played with? He did. Ugly. It was a very ugly way. But he did. I mean, it was the best way he could have, because they opened up with the... strat where you just send the warrior out as far as possible. Try to get as much of a spread. So he was kind of forced to road like that when that's the way he started. Fidrik can do well defensively too, since they have great markets. So yeah, I was lucky I didn't have to get climbing. You were very lucky you didn't have to get climbing. But our opponent needed, on this game, he just needed riders to defend against that. Well, that one was a short game. I have enough time for one more. And then after that, I gotta take care of some things. So we'll do one more Icarus. Oh, dear Lord, we've been sniped. It's fine. I need to erase the arrow. Wipe. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. We are playing against Mr. Blueberry Cheesecake. Good luck, sir. I'm gambling. Would the defender be better in the west? I don't have resources here, so there's no city in that direction. Not for me. Because Quetzali is 100% resource generation within borders, except for, like, fishing. Ah! I did that! Ah! I specifically told myself in my mind, get a writer here, and then I... Yeah, this expansion is pretty bad, right? Yeah, it's really bad. Especially since I just did the worst of both worlds of... We're gonna workshop here. Writer. And we're just gonna spam out writers now. He would definitely expand much quicker. Yeah. It's mostly because of this wall of mountains. I'm not gonna expand fast anyways. It's just I misplayed and I should have had a writer and already started expanding here in the south. Depending what's around this city. If we got more mountains, I'm picking up climbing. Are you playing against the hated blueberry cheesecake? We are playing against the hated blueberry cheesecake. I wouldn't necessarily say I hate him. I don't think it's even close to that. I respect him. Blueberry understands what's necessary for content. Ah! Alright, we're playing against a Yadak. You know what? I'm doing one more. One more wave of riders. Is it too many? Heck yeah! But, we can focus purely on economy from this point onwards, and if our opponents spawn here in the north, we already got a lot of pressure available, even though it's turn 6, so maybe not. I'm probably dreaming this up and, just making the situation worse for myself. It's fine. Got it. Resources. Explore. Yeah, it's a bluff. Oh, we missed the lighthouse. Of course we do. It's fine, we get the other lighthouse. That's rough, buddy. I mean, he can siege. We immediately unsiege. He has his own defenders? But why? I mean, I know why. We're gambling again. You can get climbing too. Oh yeah, I'm getting climbing. Because we had a lot of mountains, so... That's our fast track. Get a smithery. Or I could just pick up archery and we just threaten to win. Aggressive? How aggressive am I feeling? Pretty aggressive. That's why I started off with riders. My economy's bad. How about smithery and forges? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or just market rush? I could market rush. We already got roads. Yep. You know how the saying goes, gambling always pays, except when it doesn't, but we don't talk about that. Yes! Exactly. Amro gets it. I'll take a free kill. I mean, it's a brutal kill for me, but... He's just trying to cut off all my units. So, I gotta start killing that now. We're gonna do the cheaper method. I need to go with a more cost-efficient way of leveling up. We need to level up our 2 cities on the front, and then forestry. Forestry, followed by mathematics. What do we get on the water? Mm-hmm. You can technically kill. Ooh, he doesn't have climbing, though. That was a mistake. That's rough, buddy. Alright, well, whichever way you dice the onion. We're short! We need to save. Which way am I sending the swordsman? Back to the front lines? Dice the onion? Is that right? Is that a saying? I don't think so. Yeah, those defenders are being annoying for me. What does it mean? No, it's not a saying. It's not a saying. The Juggernaut misplaced, perhaps? I don't think so. I think the Juggernaut went exactly where it was supposed to go. We need to go with the cheaper method. 1, 2... super units. One. I'd rather level this up. Population growth. Or if there's a ruin in the fog tile. Maybe. If there's a ruin in the fog plot tile, Blueberry Cheesecake's doing a really good job at just trying to send defenders here, just so that way I don't go this way. Because... I don't know too many people that would actually just avoid going to this tile if there was no ruin there. It's debating whether to do in a border growth or not. You don't border growth there? Cool. Yeah, you don't border growth there. Should not have used the monument there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Here, we're just gonna move back. He might have scouts behind siege. He probably does. Yeah, it was... Ooh, there's a village there. He's focusing purely on eco, so he's honestly just trying to distract me for... Dang it! He does. He did have a, scout there. This is the second game in a row we're not going to be able to get the Eye of God, and probably get punished for it. That's very annoying. So, all writers, some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Yep, pretty much. I wish I could just have archers. That's not what I meant to train. I meant to train a writer. It's time to be done. It is time to be done. He gambled the siege, honestly. He did not know. Yeah. He really did gamble it. He already had vision of almost everything here, though, so I don't think he really gambled that. You had the writers for a possible Houdini. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just lose. Oh, I played that poorly. That's not what I'm needing. Let's see what else is going on. I really need to do an explore back here. Ah! A whole bunch of nothing. Dang, spawn win. Yeah, it's fine. I think I had the better spawn, honestly. I messed up earlier on. Yeah, he does see it's possible. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be not sieging with the giant. This is probably the incorrect choice. There are no correct choices in this position. Yeah, I know. How's it going, Kester? Well, I got 2 veteran swordsmen to fight back. Not that it's going to do us any good, but every little bit counts. More giants. Alrighty. Slowly get myself into a better position. Don't have enough for fishing and a better tech. Get the giant at the front. Yeah, I suppose so. Ooh. No! You don't get scouts, just get... He had enough for the bomber. After that game, let's see how a game between me and you would go when it's 2 a.m. for me. Nah, I gotta go after this one. So, 2 games ago was gonna be my last one, but the game before lasted 5 minutes, so this is the actual last game. Sorry, Kester. But I gotta eat lunch, and then I gotta take care of family matters. Yeah, in fact, might just resign here. I don't think it's physically possible for me to make a comeback. He's doing what we call, otherwise known as playing with some food. He just, right? Just joined the stream. Yeah, I know. I know you just joined the stream. There's no way he sees this coming. Like, this is the only good play I've got. Oops. I did it on goof. And I didn't move the riders in the bottom. It doesn't matter. It's tiny live. It'll be quick. I'm not in the mood for tiny life. Sorry. I'm getting hungry. I'm starting to make misplays, so... I already made a misplay like 10 turns ago, and that's kind of set this entire precedent to be this way. No. No, no tinies. I'm good. Oh boy, a veteran. That's not what I want him to see. Yeah. Alrighty, that's it. That's the game. There we go. Well played. Misplays allowing stream snipes. It's fine. Yeah, I forgot exactly where. I've made a couple of mechanical misplays. Is there anything I could have done? Oh, yeah. So I literally misplayed, and that probably threw the entire game. Right over here on turn 3. The goal was pick up writing, capture, get a writer, and then next turn level up and start expanding over here to the west. Instead, I captured, and I got one thing, like the dumbest of rookie mistakes possible. Star Ruin wins games. Man, all I got was swordsman. But no, I misplayed on turn 3 real badly, so that kind of set me behind at least one turn, and I feel like if I could have been applying, well, then I wouldn't have been one turn behind in eco. It still probably would have turned out the same, but I would have been on the water a little sooner. Well played. Anywho, that's going to do it for mine. I don't know if Blueberry Cheesecake is streaming right now, but that was Blueberry Cheesecake, another Polytopia YouTuber. And we got to play amazing games, like against Astro. Man, gosh, it's been, what, 6 years since I've actually played against him? So, that was awesome. Lost soundingly. But hey, I think we went 2 wins, 2 losses. That's not a terrible day. I will take those wins. Yeah, especially since, unfortunately, right now, most of the community, especially that I'm going to be playing against, I could definitely sneak my way up back to 1600. Haven't been playing for 6 years. I'm trying to remember. Wait, I think you're talking about someone else. Maybe I'm talking about someone else. So there's another pro player that goes by the name Astro. So that's if you're not the pro player Astro, then because I was still at my other job when I started playing Polychamps, and I played against Astro then, and that was, no, it wasn't me. Okay, yeah, different Astro then. So I played against an imposter! Impostable. But yeah. So thank you all so much for tuning on in. I hope you had a wonderful time. If I am going to stream anymore today, it's not going to be Polytopia. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like finishing my Baldur's Gate playthrough. I might just continue to play it here and there, but I'm not feeling it. Especially since I can't make 2 characters that I wanted to play, so I have to stick with the one. 1400 ELO weak play against me. Yeah, but if you play something I don't play, you already have the advantage. It's fine. It's just be happy. We are looking forward to Teamfight Manager 2. When Teamfight Manager 2 officially releases, I will be doing a full playthrough of that game. Because I loved Teamfight Manager 1. I didn't play the full game of number 1 on stream. I played it off stream myself a couple years ago. Good luck, man. I'd be down to joining more streams in the future. Fun experience. Yeah, I live stream specifically Polytopia around this time on Sundays every single week, unless something comes up. So if you just want to join in for the contents, we also do a live free-for-all at the end of every month. So I will next week get the roster set up. If you want to be a part of that, make sure to join the Discord. That should be in the chat. That Turn 7 Explorer. Yeah, I know, right? It's just, I had a lot of things go against me, Blueberry. It's fine. We'll be playing Teamfight Manager 2. Power World should be getting an official 1.0 release this year. We will be playing that when that comes out. And I am considering playing more My Card is Better, Your Card, because The card art that I did for that garnered a lot of views, so people liked it. So I will probably be making more card arts for My Card is Better Than Your Card. Imagine Polytopia and Power World collab. I don't know. But yeah, so Alpha, you are available to join. The rules are also in my Discord channel. So if you do join the Discord channel, make sure to go to the roles. Hey, we have a new member. Make sure to go to the roles and say you're interested in the Polytopia game, and the Polytopia channels will be available. Yeah, after that, I am rambling, mostly because I am hungry 3 hours into the stream. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. We will be... Where's my outro screen? Right over there. And we'll see you all again next time. Ta-ta for now. Bye. Oh, I'm still here. The roles, I've got 2 minutes. Once this song is over, the stream ends. So the roles, specifically make it to where you're not going to get pestered with other game content. Right now, I only have Stellaris and Polytopia as game roles, but if I play a game long enough, I will be adding it into the roles. So that way, people can talk about their favorite game in my Discord and not get pestered about content they're not interested in. Or at least that's the goal. I will, when Teamfight Manager 2 comes out, I will be adding a Teamfight Manager 2 role. Because I will be managing a team, and I'll be letting you guys also have a say about how we manage said team. So yeah, it's good. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah, because if you want to join the free-for-all, you have to say you're interested in Polytopia in the roles. So that way you'll be able to see... I will have to update the Polytopia Live Free-for-All 4. I will be closing that and opening up a new Polytopia Live Free-for-All 4 rehost chat in about a week. And you will be able to post in that channel, hey, you are interested in what tribe/skin you want to play. Because remember, everything... there's no duplicate skins. So there could be 2 of one tribe, like there could be 2 barters, but one has to play as Bear Golf. And it's first come, first serve. How do I say I'm interested in the channel? So in the left, in all of the channels, there's a roles channel. And then you can, in the roles, click the icon. There you go. It's now at 60. Nice. People are in the poll. Yep, there's a poll. Yep, you got it. And then notice the Polytopia chats have appeared. Yep. So you'll be able to state your candidate you forward. Yes. Where's the server invite? It's in the description. Oh no, that's the end of the chat. Whoops. Well, I guess I'll play it again one more time. Yeah, you can find the link to the Discord in the description of the video. It's always been there. I always post whenever I'm live, but that also means for games that's not specifically Polytopia, so... When's the free-for-all? It's going to be at the end of the month, so the specific date is going to be the 25th. I'll be putting up the RSVP... you know what? What we're going to do is... Edit... Copy... We're gonna create a new channel. Let me just make it now. Poly Live Free for all number 4 rehost. Boom. So this way you guys can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna post all of this. The map is going to be a large one. It is Glory. It is not, Might. So it is going to be a race of points, but also anything does in fact go. So you are allowed to send embassies. depending on how many players are going to be in the game, depends on how large the map is going to be. So if it's 4, it's specifically going to be large. If it's 5 to 8, it's going to be huge. And then in anything beyond 8, it's going to be massive. So that way people have a chance to spread out. There you go. And yeah, so game will be on a larger map depending on player count, set to glory 15k. So the game's going to last about 3 to 4 hours. Oh, can you reserve a try minute now? Yes, you can. I just actually put up a please use the new chat. This one will be appearing within the day. There we go. So I have a new chat set up for you guys. Y'all can... I will go ahead and reserve your Midnight Illyrion, but please put that in the new chat, Kester. Remember, this is gonna go... Oh, I need to fix the date. Discord timestamp. Fifth. Boom. So let me get this one. Reserve normal Hoodrick? Absolutely. Right now they're all open. Alright, there we go. So, the... could you also verify? Alright, Blueberry Cheesecake is gonna be Kiku. Is the stamp at the top correct? Alright, we got somebody who's gonna be playing as Kiku. Thank you. All right. Mr. And for those who said, hey, do I have to be in the Discord in order to join? You don't have to be in the voice chat, but you have to be available in the chat room for the live free-for-all. All right, Kiku. Astro wants normal Hoodrick. You know what? Since we are technically drafting and everyone's saying who they're wanting to play, we're going to be playing the drafting music. Yeah! One of my favorites. Midnight Illyrion is going to be played by Kester. Ooh. Aquarion. Ooh! Dan R2C2 will be playing as Aquarion. That'll be cool. Yeah, if we get enough players, this will be Dan R2C2. Yeah, if we have enough players, this will definitely be an interesting game. I feel pretty lost all the other games are playing, right? Yeah, I'm definitely a good person if you're like on the verge of being like potentially a professional player. So yeah, we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4 people signed up. If we're lucky, we can maybe get like 8 people playing. That should be pretty exciting. Welcome back, Kester. Alrighty. But yeah. So with that, that should then do it. I will be choosing my tribe last. There can only be 16 players, so technically there's only 15 invites, but there's 32 tribe options, so we have more than enough options for people. So Yeah, if we have duplicates, that's fine. Honestly, just play with whatever the heck you want to play. There's no point system to say, like, who's the best or who's not. So, we're here to have fun. Diplomacy is an option. Sometimes everybody makes diplomacy with each other and then tries to race. Sometimes it's a glorious free-for-all. Sometimes it's 4 versus 4. Sometimes it's a 4-way 2 versus 2. 4-way 2-man teams. It's been interesting every time, so I'm curious and excited to see where the new one is going to go. No. The cool thing is if people are able to join the live chat, and we can have a lot of people chatting and talking about stuff, and it usually ends up being a pretty good time. So just expect the game to last about 3 to 4 hours. There is a cut-off point. After 4 hours, the game will specifically end. Starting at 3 hours, we will start putting it to a vote on if we think if the game's over. All right, that's actually it this time. All right.